affluent communities, they going in and out of the polls. And the brothers and sisters standing out there, they had an 80-year-old woman out there for 4 hours standing. 4 hours standing. Would you want your grandmother out there, your mom out there for 4 hours at 80? What we gonna do? We gonna start getting the mail-in ballots now. We gonna start doing the early voting. So you get the mail-in ballots, go get them now. Go to your city website and request a mail-in ballot today. Find out when early balloting starts today. Find it out. So when you got the early vote, the mail-in ballots, and most states, you need a co-signer with his address and everything for your mail-in ballot so they can validate. Find out all these tricks to the trade. Find them out. So when you find out these tricks to the trade, we can set up organizational things where we can go to these senior homes and in these neighborhoods and get our old elders, the early vote, our elders to mail in, and we could put them in the mail or take them down to the polling place. That's how you combat voter suppression, because voter suppression enacts because we don't worry about midterm elections, and that's when those dudes start gerrymandering and making it harder for our seniors and our sisters and brothers to vote. But we gonna beat that. Brothers and sisters in Atlanta or Georgia, we gonna do the early voting. We gonna do the mail-in joints, and we're not gonna stand out here and have put our seniors in jeopardy. An 80-year-old person standing in line in hot-ass Georgia in June, that's a death sentence. That lady lived too long to die in the line. She didn't die, brothers and sisters. But that's the type of thing that'll kill an 80-year-old person standing out in the heat for 4 hours. The problem with Georgia was this. In 2018, over 700,000 people that look like me and you registered to vote. So that's when the voter suppression get down started. That's why Stacey Abrams ain't the mayor. The governor. Because the bullshit started that day. Oh, wait a minute. All these black folks registered. Because 700,000, remember, I think it was 1 million people that swayed this last presidential election. So if 700,000 brothers and sisters go register in the state of Georgia, oh, we got to figure out a way to stop this. And another thing, we got to figure out, like Brian Kemp, the goofball mayor down there, governor down there. He going up against Sister Abrams, but he the Secretary of State. So he's responsible for counting the votes. How we trusting this dude who ain't election? They should have had somebody else do that. But see, these are the things that we facing that we don't know about. That's how they jam us up. Do I believe in the United States of America system? Hell no. But you know what? In order to win a game, you must know all the rules and be fully engaged and have 11 men on the football field, 5 men on the basketball field, and 9 men on the baseball field. If you ain't got all the people in the game that you need, you're going to lose definitely. You don't know all the rules of the game, you're going to lose definitely. So we're going to do away with this voter suppression because we're going to organize, and we're going to mobilize, we're going to organize, and we're going to go in there galvanize as one crew, and we're going to defeat these devils. Devils, I said it. And hey, if the term don't apply, let it fly. Period. Because if you're working in a wicked form, you are a devil. Period. Period. With that being said, y'all, I'm gonna go for this small break. I want y'all to listen to this brother right here. He gonna drop some signs. It's gonna be some good information for the soul. It's always good to hear this, brother. I'll be back in about 5 minutes. 4 minutes, 50 seconds. This is Innovation Podcast. I'm H-Rap B. Going for a break. Talk to you on 414. Holla at your boy.
Imagination is the spirit of success. Everybody can have rote information. You could have 3 musicians, 3 artists, 3 scientists, 3 computer engineers all sit down and study their craft. But what's going to make them that unique person is their imagination, to imagine what it is within them, connected with what they're looking at, that's going to make them the unique person that they need to be. I once heard someone speak of the difference between being great and greatest. People who are great do great things. And they are to be applauded for their achievements. But to be the greatest is to be able to perceive what's going to happen 3 seconds before it happens. Muhammad Ali was the greatest because when he went into that ring with somebody, he knew 3 seconds before they did what they did, what they were going to do, and he did something to stop them from doing it. When you look at the imagination of the greatest thinkers, they had the same minds everyone else had, but they could think 3 seconds ahead of everyone else to be able to put in place something before anyone else could do it. That's imagination. And each of us has it. And each of us can contribute this. There is room for all of us in this process. That's why the Creator gave it to us, because everyone has their own imagination and everyone can contribute through their own imagination. We're living in this society that is extremely competitive, where you can only have one person up on the top of the hill. Africans said, we ain't on a hill. We're on a plateau. And on a plateau, there's room for everybody. When you have a mountain, only one person can be there. That is the premise of white supremacy. There's only one great person, and that's a white person. What Africans said is a plateau. Everybody is great. And when you perceive this, then what happens is that your success is my success. And if I can help you, I'm helping myself. You see, there is sunshine and there's moonlight. The moon don't have no shine. The light that the moon has is sunshine. And so therefore, when the sun shines on the moon has moonlight. And it so happens in life that we all can't be the sun every day. But if I'm the sun on one day, and I reach out to someone else and I shine on someone else and they have light, then we both bask in light and sunshine. Tomorrow, the person that was the moon yesterday may be the sun, and I may be the moon. And if that moon remembers me when I was the sun, they'll shine on me. Shine on me. And in that shine, we all can be seen. That's what our ancestors were talking about. And that's success. Success is your success. My success is your success. If I can help you, I am helping myself. But with competition, as opposed to cooperation, the right mind cooperates, doesn't compete. And if I do compete, which I do, I compete with myself. So when I got up this morning, I saw myself as the better person that went to bed last night. And I look forward to going to bed tonight being the better person than who woke up this morning. My competition is an inner competition to constantly be searching, constantly raw searching, constantly looking for that unique gift within me to move forward in life. And as I begin to move towards this journey that I'm on, in my assisting other people, we're all walking together in this.
Welcome back. Build Destroyers in the building. H-Rap is hosting. I'm gonna build for this network, and I hope y'all got what I wanted out of that. What wanted y'all to get out of that, because it was exactly what we needed to hear at this point, if you ask me. We can't do this alone. I started the show with organization. The middle of the show, it's pretty much the end of the show. I'm coming down the home stretch, and we talking about uplifting. We talking about uniting, and we can't make it alone, man. We cannot do that. Ain't no big you, little me. Your successes are my successes, and vice versa. So let me close this out by letting y'all know, man, we are in peril. And what I mean by we are in peril, we are in danger, man. We don't have time to not help each other. We don't have time to disregard each other. And we don't have time for petty beef. I lost 4 friends during this pandemic. I got another friend who posted he was in a coma and lost 60 pounds due to this pandemic. I don't know what the details of it is in regards to us dealing with this pandemic. I just want us to continue to build our immune systems. Continue to stay healthy, move around, get you some exercise. Because look, we are in the midst of a spiritual war. Your spirit is being broken down on a daily basis. So whatever religion you participate in, whatever gods you pray to, or whatever form of meditation you use to relax your mind, please do that in abundance. Because this is spiritual warfare you're experiencing right now. And you cannot duck your head in the sand and run away from this fight. I don't like looking at that. That just makes me angry. Good, get angry. Because usually when people get angry, they make a change. If you're around my age, and we need to be working for our grandkids, nieces, nephews, cousins. Seriously. Well, if you got children. No more of this nonsense. We got to work together. Because look, you got the pandemic right here. It's in your face. It's killing people like 40 going off. It's insane. Then you got the uprisings, and that's taxing you too. Then you got your natural issues that's going on with your family. I'm finna add another problem to this situation. Do y'all understand, for our brothers and sisters who live in the southern part and the southeastern part of the country, from Texas to North and South Carolina, and every place in between, do y'all understand that it's hurricane season? Hurricane season starts at the end of June. See, we only know about hurricanes when they hit real bad in September and late August. Hurricane Katrina and that type of stuff. Hurricane season starts at the end of this month, brothers and sisters. So now our brothers and sisters live in North and South Carolina, Florida, Georgia, Mississippi, Alabama, Texas, Louisiana. I'm not sure if they even extend as far. You got hurricanes coming. Hurricane Alley, Joplin, Missouri, right over there by the Missouri, Arkansas border and things of that nature. This is stuff that's coming up annually, y'all. These are the things that bother us annually. So not only are we dealing with a pandemic, white nationalism, discrimination, bigotry, racism, poverty, arguing with our family members, living our lives, dealing with these jobs. Now we got to deal with nature. So you can't do this alone, man. It's a fight that you got to have with somebody, man. You can't want to fight alone. You don't see boxers in the corner by themselves. As great as a fighter as Mike Tyson was, remember, Mike Tyson came in, he had Custody Amato, and he had the boy with the scar on his face, can't think of his name right now, Tony Atlas. They was all in this